Hey friends, this is Zen from Eisten Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Today we'll do a bit of Citites Skylines Sunset Harbor gameplay. We'll try out the new zones, one of the new zones, and I'll also go over the news, the updates that came into this patch or this DLC. We'll just chill, have a good time. I really need that after last week's tumultuous gameplay sessions with Doom Eternal. That was really a harsh thing, but it's a great game. Alright, Sunset Harbor is the latest update with Citites Skylines. I think it's out on all platforms. There's a few things which are new. I'll just go through them quickly before we jump into the game. One is, as you see here, there's a child health center, which increases the average birth rate, which is good. Elder care. City services offer senior citizens a place to gather and spend time together. It also looks reads nice. Metro. We've waited for this a long time, actually. Overground metro, that is, not the underground thing which we had for a while. Let's give that a shot as well. Fishing industry. I was really looking forward to this, trying out the fishing industry and then the new buildings and all the new gameplay that comes with it. That's gonna be pretty cool, I think. Then we have the intercity bus service. I think that's new. That's really a fresh thing. There hasn't been a lot. There's not an update or something. They didn't have this in the game before. Trolleybus. I haven't seen trolleybuses so far as well. I think that's also not just an update, but a new thing. Helicopter service. That's definitely new. And the aviation club. That's actually quite cool. Increases the attractiveness and entertainment value of the city. That's pretty cool as well. New transport hubs, waste transfers. This is actually a big thing. The waste transfer system and the inland water treatment. I always had issues with keeping the water clean, and the waste transfer and the waste management in general was quite an issue in most of my cities. Policies and a few new maps. So let's get into it. It's the new game. So this is the new stuff. The Azure Gulf, Crater Falls, Desert Oasis, Fisher Enclave, and Swamplands. Well, the Azure Gulf really looks nice. I think that's a good candidate. Crater Falls, oh, that's nice too. But I want to have more water, a more watery world for this kind of session we're doing today. We're starting a fresh city, completely from scratch. Desert Oasis, nah, not this time. Fisher Enclave. Alright, that sounds, looks intriguing too. Swamplands? Nah. Let's go with the Azure Gulf. Start. How are you guys holding out so far in this lockdown situation? Can be depressing at times. Hope you're well. Let's give it a bit of time to load, and let's see where we are. Even the music is chill in this game. It's really relaxing just to listen to the soft music in the background. Ding. Okay, let's start by building some roads and zoning the areas next to them. Buildings will spawn. Hey Shimona, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's build some roads. I think the volume of the environment is a bit too loud. Let me just effects, super, and the ambient is a bit too high. Let me know if that's better. Yeah, that sounds about good. I haven't played this for a while, so this is going to be interesting. I'm not sure if I still know all the ins and outs of the game. But let's give it a try. Oh, we'll manage. And if not, I'll ask you, chat. You know everything. Okay. Well, that's the usual thing. Let me see. Ah, this is the... Oh, that's small. That's a really small area. Are they smaller than usual? Have they changed this? Do you know? Okay, for the beginning, let's do a bit of a square street thingy, just to make sure that we have optimal space use. Let's follow the okay, I know we're not going to the next island segment. Okay, let's give this a bit of an angle. By the way, if the game looks different than your own installation, that's because I'm using quite a few plugins from Steam Workshop. Don't ask me which, I would have to look it up. But there's quite a few of them installed on this setup. Bam. Now this is kind of a roundabout thing. I'm not quite sure if this is the smartest way of doing a route, but anyway, let's give it a shot. Okay, so now we have a few roads. Now we need to do a bit of zoning so that the first residents and the commercial areas and all that kind of stuff can actually come. But before we do that, I would like to make sure that we have electricity, because I know this is going to be a problem pretty quickly otherwise. We just have the... I think wind turbines are a good start to begin with. I'm actually a fan of renewable energies in this game. Why can't I build that? Oh, that's just the noise radius. The red thing is the radius where there's noise pollution because of the blades. So you kind of have to build it away from residential areas. So let's see. Where is wind? Hey, Packet Ghost, how's it going? I hope you're well. It's really been a while in this game. Okay, so we need water pump. No, that's a drain pipe, that's the pump. Alright, so the direction of the flow isn't this way. So we need to make sure that we get the water from upstream, because if you don't do that, all the pollution will be going into the pump, and you will have extremely big problems with healthcare of your citizens. We don't want that. We want healthy citizens. That's why we take care of these things. Let's just build another. Let's do it just close by. Alright, so the waste will be all the time being as far away as possible. Usually I do it, I follow the streets. It does make sense because it's the first place that you'll actually build, or the only place you will build areas, or where you do the zoning. But anyways, let's just make sure that we can start in a meaningful way. Okay, we're still in pause mode, by the way, that's why nothing is happening. I think let's just connect these two. I'll make sure that we have... Okay, so that should be enough to do a bit of zoning. Let's do the residential areas actually up here. We do beachfront homes and stuff like that, but not near the wastewater. That's not nice. Let's start over here. No, let's start up here. No, this doesn't make sense. I don't know. Where shall we start to have the residential areas? Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's just do a bit of zoning here and see where this leads us. We are close when we start doing the unpausing and actually getting residents and getting people into the area, hopefully, quickly. Let's actually build over. We can't do that. Why can't we? Ah, okay, it needs an angle. Let's get over here as well and make sure that we connect the whole electrical system to the other power plant. So there's the first buildings coming. So we have a few residents. Well, we're building the homes. The residents are not here yet. I need to start making money in some way, shape or form. I'm down to 7k, whatever this currency is. I have no bloody idea. But it goes pretty quickly. So the demand for residential areas is still high. So let's continue building roads. And give it a bit more. Bam. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, okay, I'm broke. That's the reason I have no money left. So let's wait a bit and build more homes or do more residential zoning on here until we get some tax money in and build additional roads. Okay, so let's have a look at taxes. The budget... Oh, we don't have taxes unlocked yet. Okay, anyways. So this is the cost of the electricity system. This is the cost of the water treatment system. You can have it run at 100% capacity. That gives you a certain amount of funding that's needed each cycle, a day or a month or whatever. You can turn that down to 90% funding, but you will have degradation of service and you will have issues at some point. At least in my experience, it will run into problems. So I usually leave that at 100 or even push it over, because at some points it's cheaper to, let's say, overcompensate and have a bit more performance in these systems rather than building a new a new plant or something. Okay, so let's speed up the time a bit to see whether we can make enough money to... No, we can't. Okay, let's pause. Make sure that we have... we'll fulfill the additional needs. So we have the need for commercial zones. Let's do this over here. So I think that's low. Yeah, low density commercial zones. Commercial zones are shops, Walmart or whatever, this kind of stuff. And later they will also include office areas. So let's build a bit. I'll pause the game to see whether this is working. And I can't forget to make sure that there's always water where I build stuff. Otherwise they will be mad at me. Our little sims, our little residents. Okay, so there's medium demand for commercial zone and high demand, very high demand for industrial zoning. I don't like the industrial zones, they create a lot of pollution. But anyways, let's do it where there's noise pollution anyway through the turbine, the wind turbine. And make sure that we leverage the area up here where there's no residential zone nearby. Just to make sure that people don't get sick. By the way, by far the biggest issue I always had in this game with... we already have a waste problem. The biggest issue is... Well, there's two issues, really. One is waste, which I just saw. We need to make sure that there is waste disposal going on. And the other one... Oh, no, actually, that's not waste disposal. That's... Oops. There's one. I think it's a water treatment problem, isn't it? Ah, there's no power. Okay, there we go. We don't have clean water. We don't do proper sewage disposal. There we go. This should actually, yeah, there it is resolved. So there's two main issues with this thing. One is the garbage in the older versions. The garbage piles up pretty quickly, and it's really hard to manage that in the in the game if the city grows big. The other thing is if you mismanage the water treatment, you will have extremely great numbers of sick people. And already we have issues that we don't have the right people. Oh, actually, we have. I think the icon means that we don't have enough workers to fulfill the demand. Okay, so we have enough zones. You will see these little silos or whatever you want to call them up here. They show the demand for residential zones, which is the green one, commercial zones, which is the blue one, and industrial zones, which is the yellow one. It's just nothing specific, just industrial, commercial, and stuff. And the game chooses the kind of industry that goes there. You can change it. You can do zoning with specific industries like forestry or whatever. But I'm usually doing a little hamlet. Okay, 400, yay! Reached a little milestone. Now we have unlocked the landfill site, which is good. This is going to be a problem pretty quickly. The elementary schools, we can give our Sims a bit of education. And the medical clinic, which is also good for health, as you would imagine. But this stuff is really expensive. I'm not quite sure if this shows. No, it doesn't. But I can take loans, and then I have taxes unlocked now. So let's go straight for the taxes and raise them. So let's see. Don't raise them too hard. I think in the beginning it's okay to raise them a few percent, but usually, as in real life, people don't like their taxes being raised, so this is going to be up and down over time. We will just manage. We will try to make as much money as possible in the beginning, so we are able to build additional elements in our city. So, okay. Okay, that's just the advisor. Areas. Let's see, there is a education. Okay, so this shows you where the education is, where the level of education is in a specific area of the town. So the elementary education in this area is red, which means nothing. If it's yellow, there is some, but not enough capacity. And if it's green, there's enough capacity for all the people, the residents here, to go to elementary school. Same for high school and university. There's also a public library, which just makes people smarter, I think. So, yeah, we need to build some elementary schools at some point. But I think I'll wait until I have a bit more reserves to spend. Okay, so we're actually already seeing a little issue. We have 12 megawatts of electrical capacity. We already need 11. So if there's growth in the residential or in the commercial areas, we will run into issues with the electricity. So let's build another windmill or turbine. And since the industry don't mind too much when it's loud around them, it's already loud from their own industries, let's place it up here. So now it will take a while to update, by the way. Now we have 18 megawatts and capacity that we need, and we need 12. But that's okay for the moment. Let's see how water is doing. Yeah, that's more than enough for the time being. Okay, what to do next? Let's see. Demand is low. Oh, inner water treatment plant can process wastewater and pump directly to the ground, resulting in ground pollution. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's huge. 100 pollution. That's actually heavy. Why should I want to do that? Okay, it is an alternative to polluting the water. The issue with water treatment is that you see the brown area. This is actually polluted water, if you would have a water pump down here, taking in the polluted water, the residents drinking that water would get really, really sick really, really quickly, which we don't want. Yes, I know. Okay, so let's see how healthcare is doing. There is no sick citizen. Oh, okay. This means, you see this like in the trash can icon over this building? There is already an issue that the trash is not being taken away, and this is because we don't have any landfill site. And if we don't have a landfill site, we have no trucks which pick up the waste. So let's do it as far as possible away from any kind of residential area. Let's put it up here for the moment. Yeah. Now, if you place one of these landfill sites, there is a certain number of trucks. In this case, it's 15 trucks, which are tied to this. So as soon as you place the landfill site on the map, 15 trucks are available for getting the trash to the site. You see one actually here. That's a garbage truck. You can follow them, by the way. I don't know how. I forgot actually. Oh, there you go. Follow. There you go. You can follow them around and see what they're doing. There's a nice guy with a motorcycle. Let's follow him. Drives a scooter. Elisa Parker. And she's quite happy. An uneducated adult. Ooh, uneducated. So let's talk about education, really. We don't want uneducated people. That's not good. So let's try to bring some education into the system. Okay, bam. Yeah, if you build a road near residential areas, they will be unhappy. But usually you can fix that by placing a park somewhere or adding entertainment installation, stuff like that. It actually works quite well. So we did want to take a look at education. Elementary school. All right. Let's do an elementary school. Well, 10,000. That's quite a lot. And actually, the way the green part of the street, if I move it around, you will see how it changes. The green part, the street that turns green is actually the area of influence of the school. So all the people which live in the green or greenish area of the school are able to attend the school. So let's place one here. Yay! They like that. They like education. And also they like healthcare. They like the good things in life. They know what's good. Okay, I need to... Sorry for that, but that was needed. I'm doing a bit of boring square thing right now with the streets. I can do a bit of curving once we have unlocked a few additional areas, land areas. Okay, so let's... oh, we're down to 7k, so we probably can't do the hospital. More options? Yeah, that's... So we can't do the medical clinic because it's 10k. We need to save up for that. But until we can have a look at zoning again. There's actually low demand for residential, so we have enough residential zones. We need a bit more industry or offices. Okay, so let's do that. Let's take the area up here where we don't have too many or too much residential areas who go into conflict with the pollution. Yeah, let's do a really big area. Let's do industry up here. Worthy village, reach a population of 800. That's nice. So it unlocks a new area, so we can make our city bigger by buying an area to expand onto. We have districts, we can do districts now. We can have policies, we can take a second loan if we want to. We can services policies, we can do policy stuff. We have the fire department unlocked, we have the police department unlocked, the unique buildings. Okay, so we can start building unique stuff. Forestry specialization, that's an industry specialization we can do. Agriculture we can do. Power usage, policies. This is nice actually. If you wanna make your residents aware of energy saving policies, you can do that, and they will use less energy. They will try to use less energy. They will conserve energy. Same with water. Smoke detector will of course make sure that there's less fires in the city, which can be an issue. They can ravage your city if you let to go a fire unchecked for too long. What shall we do? What shall we do? Okay, as we unlocked, this is actually cool. As we unlocked a new milestone, we got a bit of money, so we can actually have either additional schools, or we can do healthcare. Let's do the additional school first. Make sure that all the guys are educated, and then let's make sure that we have a bit of healthcare going on before the residents get sick. There we go. Okay. And we seem to have an energy issue. There is a bit of a... Let's see what the issue is. Okay, so we are over capacity. Let's build... Oh, yeah, I have enough money. I'm lucky. Let's add another 5 megawatts. See if that's enough. Yeah, it's not running enough. The thing is, you see the darker and the lighter areas. Actually, the darker areas are better for wind. This is kind of a wind map. As you see, the estimated production is 8 megawatts. If I go up here, it's 5 megawatts. The issue is, I have decided to have the residential area down here, so it's not wise to have them exposed to the noise pollution, but I can do it here because I have enough wind, and also it's I would say far enough out to not trouble the residents. Let's go. Let's see whether this is enough. We need, so we have spare 7 megawatts spare. That won't hold too long. But we're also down to 10k, so let's save the money. Let's not go too low on the money. There might always be a need for a special service like police, or like if a fire breaks out. Hey, Legendarissa, welcome. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for following. Okay, districts. We haven't looked at districts yet, so. I won't bother right now. Let's just make sure that we grow. So there's wow, high demand for residential areas. So let's take care of that first. Then. Yeah, let's add more. Let's add more residential zoning into this. Let's say coastline or waterfront area. Let's actually take all of the roads. One here. We will always want to have a bit of a gap between the industrial area and the residential area because of the noise and also of the general pollution that we will have with the industry. So Lakewood is the name of our city. Call it Eistentownians. City attractiveness 0. That's actually because we don't have any monuments or any special buildings available right now. We could do them. I think, yeah, they're unlocked, but I don't have the money. I need to grow more. I need to grow my city more before we can take care of that. Okay, let's make sure that we have enough water. Yeah, that's no problem. Let's make sure that we have enough electricity. Also okay for the moment. Actually, I remember that we have unlocked the zone. So which area shall we take? Shall we take the... Oh, that's difficult. I'm kind of inclined to go to the west and use this kind of nice cove area. Yeah, let's do that. 4,300. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah. Okay. Remember to have a look at the newly unlocked services. Yes, let's do that. So we have the medical clinic. Yeah, that's actually probably the next big thing. We should have a look at healthcare. Oh, there's water issues. They're not linked to the water system. So I need to make sure that we do that first. As always, I usually take the roads and just build the piping under the roads to make sure that all the buildings close to the roads have water. And the issue is solved. And there's an energy... Oh yeah, sure, I haven't attached them... Yeah, they're not on the grid. Sorry. Let's change this. This should work. Yes, it does. There we go. Electricity, yeah, there's the... Yeah, it's okay for the time being. 8 megawatts spare electricity or capacity is okay-ish. Okay, so there's slight to low demand for industrial areas or offices. I'll wait a bit for that. Let's make sure that we have a look at the policies and see whether we can do anything nice with them. The taxes are fine. I will probably raise them a bit because they haven't been angry about that yet. So let's give it 1% each. In my experience with this game, 13% is kind of the point I can go. And if I take the 13% for too long, the residents, the industry and all that goes a bit wonky, and they will actually go away at some point. So usually I'm around 11%. That usually works, but I think there's more factors which you can integrate into this equation, which I haven't figured out yet. Budget. Yeah, I'll leave it at 100% for now. I'll want 100% maintenance on all of the facilities and services. That's good. Yeah, we don't need a loan yet. Let's not do it. Let's do it for something big. Okay, electricity issues again. Oh, okay. Now the issue is oh, 4 megawatts. That's not a lot. 8 is better. The issue with the wind turbines is that can I do a second one? No, I can't. The issue with the wind turbines is that their estimated their production really is quite low compared to the cost. So I'm looking forward to this one, which is water-based. The advanced wind turbine, which is actually far better and can sustain larger populations. This thing is called, I think this is the solar power plant. Hey, Tiny Town, yay! Reach a population of 1,300. And we already have unlocked a new feature. This is a new feature of the current patch of the Sunset thingy. Sunset Harbor patch. The thing that we're playing right now, the fishing industry. Let's give it a shot as soon as we have a minute to look into this. Fishing routes. Oh, you have to do routes, interesting. Fishing licenses, new policy, that's cool. Landscaping, we could do landscaping if you want to. There's a few unique buildings we could do. But they're really expensive. And we need, a lot of people, far more than we have right now. But the good thing is, this gives us a cash boost, which we can use to... No, we don't. We're into renewable energies here at Eistentownians. We want to have renewable power plants. We're not going to go into coal. We don't like coal here. So let's wait until we have unlocked the solar power. But I would say that we need to build the clinic right now. So we have a bit of medical support for healthcare, let's say, in the city before there's too much issues with sick people. Too many issues, that is. People like that. Who doesn't? I really hope you guys are okay and are not getting this corona thing. That's a horrible, horrible thing that's happening right now. Okay. So we're taking care of healthcare. But oh, already. We have issues with electricity again. This is getting out of hand pretty quickly. We're growing, which is good, but using the... Oh, we have issues with buggers. There's crime. There's a crime problem here as well, so we need to have a police station. Oh, now it's getting ugly. Okay, so let's take one more of these into consideration, and then we really need to advance to the more... yeah, the higher level power plant options. But no, I'm not going into coal. I don't like coal. That's extreme pollution. I don't like it. Okay, it seems that we need a police station actually pretty quickly. There's a lot of mugging going on, and mafia actually got into the neighborhood or something. Let's do a police department. There's... wow, 1,200. Ooh, that's a lot. Shall we take a loan? Or shall we not take a loan? Chat, let me know. Shall we take a loan to get the police station done? I would be down to actually 1,000, which I don't like really. I don't know. We can wait probably. No, we can't wait actually. There is an issue and it will get worse if you don't do anything pretty quickly. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. It's built. Yeah, it's okay. People like that, and you will probably quickly. Yeah, there's it. There's it. There's police cars already racing to the crime scenes. Hey, it's the opposite direction, morons. Okay. Cops. Shall we build a second one? No, we don't. We don't have the money anyways, so let's not do that. Also, demand is low, so we don't need to build. Oh, we really have an issue with crime. Holy cow! Look at that. Oh, why is that? That's actually a new thing. I never had that many problems with muggers that early in the game. This is just a small fishing or I don't know, lakeside or riverside town. There's nothing big going on here. Yeah, but it helps. The police is already taking them out. That's a lot. There's a lot of stealing and mugging going on. Yeah. My cops are taking care of it, which is good. I really love that you can go in really closely, and you can follow people. I love that. An uneducated child. Uneducated? Why are you uneducated? That shouldn't be the case. We do have the schools in this area, don't we? Oh, okay, that means she needs higher education, so high school or even university. We don't have the university unlocked yet. Do we? No. Oh, that's the high school. Well, we broke anyway, so we need to wait until we have more money. Yeah, let's wait. Electricity, ooh, that's close to being in the yellow again. I really need... what do I need to unlock this? 2,200 people. Okay, it should be pretty soon. So let's make sure that we grow as quickly as possible so we can have the advanced wind turbines and solve this energy issue in a better way. Are they parking or are they queuing? Are they parking? Okay. I shouldn't have traffic problems at this early in the game. They should be okay. Okay. So by the way, this is the info panel. If you want to see the crime, for example, I have a crime rate of 4%, which is extremely low. But this has changed pretty quickly since I've placed the police stations. So let's have a look at that. Let's look at health. This is actually quite critical. The average healthcare availability is high, but the average health is actually quite low. which is not good. I would like to have this over 70%. It might be because I've just recently placed the hospital or the clinic, but I'm not quite sure if there's a lot of different things going on which I need to take care of. Pollution. Well, pollution is good, perfect in this area, except here, and except of course the industrial area. So pollution is not the issue. Noise pollution, yeah, noise pollution might be giving this a bit of a hit on the healthcare side. But they're really loud. Yeah, I can replace them with offshore windmills, or let's say turbines, not windmills. Turbines, once I get the money and the unlock. Fire safety. Yeah, there's an issue with fire, because we don't have any... Actually, we should probably build a fire station, a fire department. Okay, 12 grand, that's 12,000, that's... I can't afford that right now. But what I can afford is more roads, because we will have to extend the residential area. Oops, that's not really. Is this straight-ish? Yeah, straight enough. We need to extend the area where we can place, where we can do zoning, where we can place residential areas or other kinds of areas. Oh, by the way, we have unlocked the next area, so we can expand down here. And I need to make sure that we actually... Oh, what is this? What is this? A train station or something. Interesting. Get out of the mode. Okay, so we need connecting roads. I actually like to keep the roads to the small version of the roads. I'm not really going into the ultra highway thing in the near or nearby areas. I like to use the I wonder what this is, abandoned factory or something. I use the normal roads. Oh, it's too expensive. Oh, it is. I use the normal roads for the inner city and the bigger roads for intercity stuff. I'm not keen on using the 2, 3, 4 lane roads in the city. I rather go with buses and try to find more sustainable ways of transportation in the city. I like green cities, let's say. I like them green. Okay, let's have a look. Seems safe. That seems not safe at all. But we don't have the money, so let's wait until we can do that. Population. Mostly adults, families. We have a lot of families, which is good. So there will be kids, and the city will grow. Natural resources, zone, districts, leisure. Oh, we haven't built any parks. That's actually something which is good for health and for happiness. Happiness is quite good. The global happiness is really yeah, residential happiness is actually low. That's crappy. So the residents need more happiness. Let's give them, I don't know, a park or something. If that's here. Small playground. Entertainment value 100. Oh, the small park. Let's take this one. It's a bit cheaper. 1,000 for a small park is also not really cheap. Okay, so I will flatten a few houses, but I think it's worth... No, actually I can build it up here. I don't have to flatten the houses. Because residents who get their houses flattened are not happy residents. Okay, let's build a few parks. Let's make people happy. This should help. This is actually extremely low. Why is this so low? It's getting up. But I want to see more happy people. Let's actually turn down the music. The main volume is a bit high. Music, radio, blah, blah, blah. There we go. Okay, so let's make sure that we keep the 1955. All right. Okay, let's make sure that we keep these on about 50. Okay, they needed some parks. That was it already. We should really get them over 70%. I want happy people. Happy people pay more taxes, which is good for the coffers. Okay, energy problems again. This is really getting out of hand quickly. Well, yeah, I did a new residential area, and this is what I get. Okay, so will bring me down to 1,000. I'm broke, but at least I'm in a yellow. Might be the time to take a loan. I'm not quite sure about that yet, but let's see. The weekly income is actually good, so I might just speed up the time a bit, and let the money come in. Yeah, that's working. I think I can even raise the taxes a bit higher. I think they're not unhappy enough to start complaining. Okay, let's raise the taxes. Let's be nasty. Let's give them 14%, 13% for commercial, and 13% for industrial areas. Okay, looking good. See, yeah, it's getting 59. That's it's going in the right direction. I want them over 70 at least. We'll find ways to make them happy. Also, let's continue the annexation of the neighboring area. Just bit by bit. And I'm broke. Whoa, down to 170. I'm really broke. So let's speed up time. Get back some money and then continue building out our city. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, I think, shoot. I waited too long for the, for the fire department. If I don't do something pretty quickly, I will have the whole row of industrial buildings burnt down. So, shall I take a loan? I don't like taking loans. It's a burden on the coffers, and I wanna be loan free as far as possible. Yeah, but I think that's... Oh, okay, they burned down already. This is actually the sign where the building has burned down, and you can just use the caterpillar to flatten it, and they will rebuild. So if you look at the zoning, they're still zoned in, so you can... they will just rebuild another building, another company will come. Okay, now we have... Okay, this is now they're having issues with taxes. This means that the taxes are too high. Okay, so let's give them a bit of relief. We have taxed them, I think, too high. Let's go back to 12, and it will take a while, and they should be happy again. And also, you will see that the waste management needs attention. Yeah, that's wrong with our garbage collection service. Yeah, they're probably completely overwhelmed. Yeah, all the trucks are in use. So let's do a second landfill. We haven't unlocked the other services yet, so we need to do with landfills for the time being. Oh, there's one more building which is burned down. That was really quick. I was not aware that, okay, I'm on high speed mode. Okay, that explains it. I forgot to get to the normal speed again. The good thing is I'm up to 2500. Oh, there's a low speed which burned down. Okay. So let's definitely build 1 or 2 fire departments then. Okay, I think especially in the industrial area we really need them. Firehouse. Let's see. This. Yeah, that's actually good. And 1. Yeah, let's flatten this one. It doesn't matter. Okay. So we have fire protection for the industrial area now, and you will see the... Oh, Boomtown, 2,200. I think this unlocks... No, it doesn't. I thought it... Ah, yeah, it does. It unlocks the advanced wind turbine, which is brilliant. They're expensive, but I can save up and build a few of them to, let's say, lessen our energy problem. Chirpback. That's probably a bit of a jab at SpaceX. Okay, fire safety, 61% is still a bit high. Yeah, I think we need to have an additional fire department once. Yeah, we can afford it. We have the milestone cash influx. Let's do another one. So, how does healthcare look? We're fine. We're fine. Ish. Yeah, we're fine. Let's look. Police, crime. Let's actually look at the crime. Where are we? Yeah. Yeah, that's 3% is brilliant. Okay. So, actually, before it gets, it turns into a problem again, let's do the prudent thing and build an advanced wind turbine. Must be placed on water, no road connection required, obviously, if you put it in water. I don't want to have it too close to the residential area. Let's rather do it up here and connect it to the grid. But let's see what this does to the... Okay. Nope. So this is wind speed 14 megawatts. Yeah, almost double. Not quite. But I think I'll just do a second one because we will run into energy issues really quickly again otherwise. And up here it's not a problem with the noise pollution. The residents will not mind. They're not in the area where the noise pollution is a problem. Okay, what's next? Oh, okay. I should pay attention to the demand, really. Okay, let's do this. I think we continue down the coastline and work our way up. I like the idea of living near water. I think most people do, don't they? Water is brilliant. A source of life. Okay, now we need to make sure that we have the necessary infrastructure in place, which is water, sewage, and electricity. Okay, that's water done. Let's see. Depending on how the expansion grows, we don't need to have any electricity or any power lines, because the buildings will extend the reach of the electricity through cabling or something. I don't know, but it does happen. Okay, I think we should save the game, and just to make sure that we can continue tomorrow if the PC crashes or whatever. on Thursday. We continue on Thursday, not tomorrow. Okay, I think we're good on the. There's still demand. Let's wait a bit to see whether this goes down. Whether I have built enough. Where I've zoned in enough residential areas, or whether I need to do more. Okay, so let's connect. The base already occupied. What does that mean? Okay, let's do it this way then. Strange. Okay, the first thing I do once we have established we have extended the city down to here is move the wastewater actually down here, because the flow of the water goes in this way, and we want the let's say polluted water down here as far down as possible, because the water pump which gives us fresh water is up here. You don't want sick people. If you do that the other way around, you will get sick people and they will die in droves. I had this once because I didn't get it to fix that. Okay, road tolls. Well, we don't have the money right now, but this is something which I learned in another game, that this really can give you a lot of money. You can earn a lot of money this way. Yeah. This would be a cool place. Anyway, we don't have the money yet. So, oh, we do. That's a two-way. Yeah, it's something for later. But they give you, you can make a lot of money by using the road toll system. Okay, so let's see. How is health doing? Let's have a look at healthcare. Health availability, okay. Average health is 67%. That's not ideal. It's okay, but oh, I think that we need a cemetery at some point. Let's actually build a cemetery. I think that's... people like that. Yeah, let's build cemeteries right next to their home. Bam. They actually like that. They like cemeteries nearby. Okay, so... oh, that actually lowered the average health. So let's see whether we have a pollution issue or not. Noise? Yeah, that's obvious. It's the industrial area. What about... yeah, that's okay. In the residential area is fine. Noise is okay. Crime should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're fine. It should go up over time. And probably we will need another clinic down here, because these residents down here don't have any access to healthcare. But it is. Let's speed up the game again so I can get a bit of money on the bank. There we go. So I can build the... let's actually build it right here so we can cover the area to the west as well. The expanded area. We have water. We don't have electricity yet. That's because there's... no, there we go. This is what I mean. If the blue area shows that the buildings interconnect, you don't have to do power lines if they interconnect themselves. And I actually think this power line here is not needed anymore, so I can probably kill it. I like to take them away because I want to use the space it's nicer, it looks nicer, and also I want to use the space for some buildings which need access to the water. There we go. Yeah, we will need that for the time being because it's not connected yet. Well, all we can do is, but there's low demand for commercial zones. But anyways, we can do some commercial zones between the residential and between the industrial zones. I think they don't mind too much being polluted, I think. But also we should probably build more parks. So how's happiness? 60, that's not good. And it goes down. The residential happiness is really not where it should be. I want happy residents. It's not the pollution. It's probably that they don't have police nearby. Oh, there's a fire. Ooh, by the way, fire hazard is still too high. I need to take care of that right now. Okay, so let's build. Okay, let's do something nasty. Let's no, let's do this one. Let's build a road right there. Sorry for that. Yeah, I know. You don't like your house being flattened to the ground. But anyways, I need the space for a fire department. I think that's too risky otherwise not to have one. Yeah. Okay. So the fire hazard is down a bit more, so we have full fire. Oh, actually, yeah, that's an issue down here. We need to build one more, which covers the area, the new area down here, so we don't have any additional fire hazards down in the west. That helps. And also it makes people happy, which is good. But still, I want to have it over 70. They're really demanding, these guys. Okay. So I might need to build another. Actually, I should do a connecting road. Sorry, I need to do that because reasons. Sorry. Anyways, so if I build the, yeah, that's because I need the access for the healthcare building. Okay. That makes you happy, right? Now you're happy again. Let's see, happiness 70. Yay! That's good. Well, that's the minimum. But I think that was needed. They needed the better access to the healthcare. They were too far off. Okay, now they're looking good. Oh, it's rising quickly. Good. I like that. Okay, 17,000. What can we do with 17,000? We should actually be able to build something cool now. Did I read elder care? That's child health center. Oh, that's one of the new additions. And this is the elder care. These are the two new buildings that you can do. That's actually quite expensive. Okay, so I think that we want growth in our city, so I think the child healthcare center is the way to go for the time being. 18k, we can afford it, so yeah, why not? Let's make sure that we cover as much as possible, as many of the residential buildings as we can. There we go. Okay, now we build some connecting roads to even make it more accessible. I need to, as I said, flatten a few more buildings, but that's a low price to pay for access to childcare, I would say. Okay, so let's take a look at Jail capacity. Oh, we only have 20, and we already have 11 criminals. That's okay. Crime rate 5%. I think we can leave that for now. We only have one police station, but it seems to be okay for now. It seems to be enough. Okay, so whoa. We need to extend our residential areas again. So let's slow down time a bit so I'm able to catch up with these guys. What we can do is we can use these to build up more. But I'd rather expand on the coast or on the coastline, on the waterfront. So let's build additional roads. And let's okay. So we need water as usual. We need to extend that to the new BAM area. There we go. In the middle. We forgot that one. Electricity shouldn't be an issue because they will probably grow from the neighboring areas, but I'm not quite sure if you have enough capacity. Getting close. So let's do the zoning and then we'll take care of the electricity problem that will inevitably become an issue. Okay, plenty of space for my new citizens, which we have 3,600 of. Nice small town, really. Actually, let's save again. Yes. Just to make sure. Okay, let's unpause the game. Good morning, Baba. Beautiful day. Yeah, it's raining buckets, but it's a beautiful day. Paradise on Earth, sure. Okay. Electricity. It's going to be an issue pretty quickly. Only 9 megawatts left, so let's spend a bit of money on additional power plants. Actually, yeah. I guess there's a bit of leeway. 27 megawatts spare, that's good. Now, actually I wanted to have a look at the fishing thing, but I'm not quite sure where this is. No, it's not transport, probably. Or is it? No, it's not unlocked yet. But I thought water and sewage, is it here? Water treatment, no. Inland water treatment. Eco inland water treatment, okay. Actually, ooh, that's a big one. Looking forward to this. To unlocking this, actually. Okay, there we go. Fishing. The fishing harbor. Cribber, you're losing Zenbits again. What? Hey, Cribber, welcome. By the way, get Colonel on the stream. I want to see you duel again. And he's not allowed to chicken out. Get him on the stream, get him in chat, and duel it out with him. I want to see some duels. In the meantime, what do you think? What do you guys think? Oh, busy town, 4,200. Algae-based water filtering. That's interesting. Heavy traffic ban. Blah blah blah. Free public transport. Oh, free public transport. That's a cool idea. Oil industries. But oh, we don't like oil. We don't do that. But there's plenty of money. Money. Let's spend it. Okay. Do you guys wanna? For I think the dual command you mean. I think it's let's just type it. That's I can't because I don't have any Zenbits, but that's the command duel, then the username, and then the amount of Zenbits you want to spend, you want to duel your opponent with. Okay, Chat, I need to know whether we want to build a fishing harbor or not. Come on, Colonel, don't be a chicken. Okay, in the meantime, I'll build a fishing harbor. I wanna see this. This is actually a new feature. Let's see. Let's see how this. Actually, what does that mean? Okay, I suppose it needs a road. Road, it says. Actually, let's not do that. Let's do it. Let's do it nicer. Oops. I thought. Oh yeah, there we go. I want to have a bendy road. So that and let's go like. Yeah, sorry for that, but it's needed for progress. In the name of progress. Okay, that's not really... I'll fix that off stream. Oh my god, Colonel, you lost to Criver. That's an achievement, actually. Losing to this guy is an achievement. He always loses otherwise. Okay, come on. Get it back. I want to see a strain of duels. Okay, so what is actually water, electricity, and what that means, I don't know. Okay, so let's make sure that we have electricity. Let's make sure that we have water. In this area. What's the symbol? Not operating, fishing. Ah, fishing route. I need to do a route. Read victory. What's the YouTube link, Rip? Okay, so I need to do a where is it? Yeah, I need to do a route, a fishing route. Okay. Okay, so I actually I don't know. Ah, anchovy, salmon. Oh, we have salmon. No, shellfish. I think we should go for shellfish then, but not into the polluted area. There we go. So we have built our first fishing route, and now we should see probably some fishing boats. Or do I need to build them? Relocate building. Open the budget. Okay. Freight trucks in new 0. Blah blah blah. Operating normally. That probably takes a while until they start operating. Ah, there's a new. There's the fishing boat. Whee! Yeah, it's got, it looks shady. Yeah, the harbor does look a bit shady. It's probably because it's nighttime. They're probably doing it right now. Mobsters will do their shady deals right now because it's nighttime. But I can place a police station right opposite it and problem solved. Okay, so let's look at demand. I think we need to take care of commercial zones right now. Yeah, concrete shoes, yeah. Comfy. Alright, so let's see. I would say that we have a belt of commercial areas, commercial zones between the... Oh no, I'm on the wrong... Okay, let's look at it. between the industry area, industrial area, and the commercial or the residential area. Ooh, that's not really straight at all. Ooh, ouch! Like doing road design wrong or something. Let's try that again. And it's straight-ish, I would say. So let's just no, I'm not. I just thought I was broke again, but I shouldn't actually have a money problem right now because I'm earning 3.6k a month or a week, which should be plenty to save and build things. Now we need to make sure that we fulfill the industrial demand. The issue is we have the packets mean that there's not enough, if I'm right, there's not enough buyers, or the stockpile is full or something like that. Let's have a look. Not enough buyers, yeah. Either I need to build an airport, connect to more neighboring areas, or I need to have more residents, more people, which buy products. So that's a bit of an issue, so expanding the industry might not be the smartest move right now. Ripper, it's your lucky day. Get those Zen bits. So, by the way, for these guys that don't know, for 2,500 Zen bits, you get a T-shirt. One of these. Slim fit, Eisten Gaming logo. They're comfy as hell. I wear them all the time, by the way. Really, I'm not joking. They're really comfy. What? Because you lose its rig. Yeah, sure. Remember last time when you stripped him of all his clothes, metaphorically speaking, he lost everything to you. Well, you can always play roulette, or you can play the slot machine if you have more than 100 Zen bits, or you can duel him back and win the money back. Okay, so let's get back to commercial zones. I think we need a bit more commercial zones because there's a bit of demand. And also I'm not quite sure if it makes sense to build additional industrial zones because we don't have enough people to buy their products. Okay. Actually, let's see whether this is a noise pollution problem. Do you know if the low density commercial zones produce... No, they don't. I think they don't. Because otherwise I would need to have kind of it's a park belt or something in between. The jumper, the hoodie you mean. The hoodie is cool. But it's new. I think I just have it in the store for a day or two. They're new. Oh, the junior needs one. I'm not quite sure if I have kitty sizes, but I can check if I can make a small one. $98. Sure, I'll have a look. Let's see whether I can do kid sizes as well. Oh, I see we have an electricity issue again. Oh, of course, we're in the red again. This is going so quickly. Alright, so this is the oil pump. Of course not. We're a clean, green town. We don't do this nasty oil or coal stuff. No. Let's build 3 of them. This gives us, should give us, well, not too much, but 30 megawatts leeway to expand the city. 4,700. Okay, so there's, I'm still not going to go for the industry demand because I know from experience that if you build at this time and you don't have enough buyers, and you don't have the airport and all this kind of stuff, the industry will really suffer, and they will go bankrupt by the dozens. Standard family outfit. Yeah, I like that. Eisten Gaming, standard family outfit. I want to hear that more often. So what's next? Let's see. We have a bit of money. Let's see how the fishing is going. One truck seems to be okay. The route efficiency is 100%. Okay, that seems to be working. Now, fire. Okay, fire has an issue again. Oh no, it shouldn't be an issue. It's close by, so that they should be able to fix that pretty quickly. Now, if you wanna see... Oh, we have an issue with the water. Ah, now we're getting into capacity issues. I was wondering. Water pumping station, go. Let's just do another one. And for good measure, one more. Does that work? Yeah, it does. Okay, so the sewage treatment is the second problem. But what we will do is we will actually move the sewage pump down here as far as we can, really. And make 3 of them. Connect them to the system. And then bulldoze this. Yes. Bulldoze this one, because I don't want to have it up here anymore. I wanna have this clean. I'm not sure. Does it get back to normal if you take away the sewage? Does it compensate over time? Actually, I don't know. But anyways, oh yeah, sure. I need to have electricity there as well. So let's build. Well, why not? Let's build these right here. We can always connect it to the grid when we build more in this direction. That shouldn't be an issue. There we go. Now we should have enough, yeah, capacity. Good. Oh, there's enough reserves now. For some reason. Okay. Why is that? There's a huge drop in the consumption. That's interesting. Okay, so how... Whoa, residential demand is up again. So, I think... we do one more... block here. So, Colonel Warden, how many Zenbits did you lose to Cribber already? Must hurt, doesn't it? Okay, oh yeah, that's a special building, I can't do that. But I don't want to go further up, because at some point I want to extend the industry up here to a bit more downwards. So this means that I'm probably going for a kind of a belt system where the residential area is close to the waterfront. Then there's a commercial belt, and then there's an industry belt. Or strip, or whatever you want to call it. I really wonder if the water gets better again over time if you take away the sewage pump. Okay, by the way, I want to have a look. Now we have not too much money, but anyways, I want to have a look at the child. Oh, we did the childcare thing. The elder care is the next thing we want to do, but later. That's a bit too expensive right now. Okay, so let's extend again. And this time let's try to make it a bit more bendy. Like going along the coastline at. Yeah, why not? Okay, there we go. Let's do a few of those. What we could do, by the way, is I mentioned the toll system a while ago. We could do city segments, so let's say once we unlock the next area that we can take, we could do a toll station and get some money from the roads. This is actually an extremely good income source. So let's see, are people happy? Yeah, looks fine. This looks fine. And yeah, residential areas actually. We wanted to extend the residential zone. So let's give it a look. Ah, that must be lovely to live there. Ooh. By the way, Crib, shoot me an info how I can get access to the server. We can do it on stream on sometime. Okay, see ya, tata. By the way, Cribber does Arma mods, a really cool one, survival mod. You can explain them one of the next streams. Cool. Good luck then with the bug fixing. Okay, so let's make sure that we have that we have enough water for the new residents. Yeah, just hit me up on Discord. I will be online later today or tomorrow. I'm on Discord. Okay. Not the nicest way, but it will work. By the way, guys, if you wanna join us or the discussion and join the community on Discord, just click the link on the Twitch page. There's a panel below the stream. You can click and you'll get an invite to our Discord server. It's a really cool little community. You'll love it there. Okay, electricity is fine, but let's make sure that. Okay, I think it's good. It's growing. It's going from the existing area. It's connecting automatically, so I don't need to do any power lines, which is good. And never forget, save early, save often. L-Low said that, and it's true. If you don't know L-Low, that's the guy who did Leisure Suit Larry, and if you don't know that game, look it up. It's a classic. So let's check a few things. Let's check healthcare. Average health 75%. That's oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot to connect them to water. Always check that the water is connected for the new residential zones. Otherwise you run into trouble and people hate you. We don't want that. We want our residents to love us and stay and pay us lots of taxes. Okay, now we fix that. Now I lost my train of thought, really. We have, yeah, the connection's up here, that's good. The growing, yeah, the network is good, as the grid is good as well. I want to check healthcare. I did that. It's 76. That's good. Let's check for crime rate. 7%. Could be better. It's not a problem really with 7%, but I like to keep it around 3-4% if anyhow possible. Oh, by the way, excuse me. The fire department, fire safety is probably an issue again. Yeah. Why? Actually, why? Why is it? That's interesting. It's really close, but it's still relatively high. Anyways, I think I need 2 more. There we go. There we go. Let's make sure. Yeah, 1 here and. I hate to flatten houses, so yeah, that's okay. Actually, if we do it here. Oh, we have one here already. Then let's do it further down and make sure that we have as much green area, green road as we can. That looks right. Yeah, the influence radius is actually quite high, higher than I thought. That's good. Okay, let's look at pollution. It's the usual industry belt pollution. It's the sewage thing from before. And the new one goes down the river. Okay, that's pretty okay. So we have no drinking water being polluted, which is critical for your citizens' health. Noise pollution. Okay, there seems to be an issue up here with noise pollution because I built actually a commercial district. So this gives these guys here a bit of trouble with the noise pollution. I can make them happier with a few more parks, I think, so I will probably do that. Small park here and there, and lighten up the area a bit. Give them a nice green patch to relax and chill and have a great day, enjoy the sun, and just have a good time. People really love parks. Okay, let's give these guys... Let's see, do you know if this has an effect on... Oh, it does. So even commercial buildings get happier if they have parks nearby. That's interesting. Okay, I need to do a lot of parks down here. These... Oh... Does it work for industrial areas as well? Let's give it a try. It does. A happy industrial area, but it doesn't really do much on the happiness side. Yes, it's probably useless. No, it isn't. It works. It changes actually. Interesting. Okay. So let's actually see where happiness is. Oh, that's pretty good. In all of them, the industrial happiness is huge. For whatever reason. I have no idea. Because there's police and fire departments ready at your disposal. That might be it, or whatever else, I don't know. So let's speed up time a bit. Let's collect a bit of money so we can build something bigger. Perhaps we can... oh, we haven't unlocked the... no, we haven't unlocked the airport yet. Well, we could do the trolley bus. That's a new thing. Or we can do a standard bus depot. Oh, 30k. Yeah, we need to save up a bit for that. But the buses are actually quite cool. The bus lines. Okay, demand is high for the industrial zones. But there's still an issue with the fact that there are not enough customers, not enough buyers for the product. We can do once we have access to the additional road here. We will get more foreign people from other cities into the town and have oh, there's an electricity issue, and then we will have this issue solved. It's actually a bit stupid. Just build closer to the area, moron. I don't want to build. Okay, I'll just build somewhere else. Actually, that was stupid because I think that was a special building. Anyways, what was it? Fire department? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. Do you remember? Was it the fire department I just flattened? I think so. Yeah. Okay, so let's connect it and then remove the... does this work? It doesn't. And then remove it, just remove... Yeah, now it's connected, now I can remove it right. There we go. That's how it works. Okay, so residential areas is still in demand. There's a few patches left. I'll give them some more. Give my people a bit more space. To build their homes. Okay, so let's see. I think we need to take care of healthcare and education in this area, and there's not enough. Seems to be that they're lacking. Not enough educated workers. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. We need to take care of education again. We have some elementary schools, but that's kind of it. So our town is not filled by the smartest people. Okay, high school 0, university 0. We have the high school unlocked, but let's first take care of the elementary school thing. Yeah, there's no education whatsoever down here, so let's change that. Let's also change that in this area, and I'm happy to flatten a few buildings for that, because why not? Okay, so the elementary school is far more than enough capacity. Graduated citizens 42%. Eligible, they're rising of course now, but capacity is quite high. So let's look at the high school. Start up. Oh, abandoned buildings. Why? Probably not enough workers, so we really need to take care of our education system, which is crappy at the time. No high school. Okay. Where shall we put it? I think this is a good spot. Yeah, the reach is quite far. Should be okay. One more down here. How much is that, by the way? Okay, 10 grand or something. And one more. Let's have a look. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there we have one. One more down here. So there we're good with the elementary now. High school, we need to... I just placed additional elementary or high schools? I don't remember. Okay, so let's do the high school. Yeah, there's a capacity issue, of course. That's why we have so many seats. Okay, stupid me. Not enough money. Is it 20k? Ooh, 24k. That's steep. But let's wait until we can place another one down here or something. Yeah, there we go. So now this should over time take care of our educational problem. There's a few abandoned buildings. Let's flatten them because they don't look nice. But I also think this can... We need to re-identify them. By the way, I think there's a plugin or an extension for cities which does that automatically. I thought I installed it, but as it seems I didn't. Normally, not enough educated workers. Yeah, we'll take care of that. So education should be on the rise. The educational system should be improving. We can't build universities anyway, and we don't have the money for a public library. We do have, but I'm not sure if this is required right now. Let's save it up for later. Okay, so we have 2 high schools. Do we need a third one? Actually, I think we do in the middle, somewhere here. Yeah. Okay, so now we have, oh, we're actually far off, more than enough. We can actually grow this area residential-wise to, and still have enough places for the, still have enough high school space, places, study places, whatever you call them. Needs. It's always good to have the residential demand rising because they're extremely quick to come, and also they usually draw in additional requirements on the commercial. No, that was the wrong one. That's the right one. On the commercial side or on the industry. Big town. Congrats to ourselves. Reach a population of 6,500. Now we have the intercity bus. Actually, that's a new feature from this patch, and the metro, the overground metro is also a feature that came with this update, with this DLC. And I can actually expand to a new area, which is also good. And there's a ton of policies that we can issue. Oh, we have the high density zones right now, which is brilliant. Okay, so let's get going. And we get a bit of money, so we can lean into it and get it rolling. Okay, so first things first, let's make sure these guys have water. That's nice. Yeah, that works. Now we need more roads. Actually, I think we actually don't need the power lines anymore. I can kill them. They look ugly and they're completely useless because the city has grown so far that everything's connected naturally. We still don't have enough educated workers as it seems, but we're working on it. Okay, so let's make sure that yeah, I know that you don't like to have your building flattened, but from time to time it's really necessary, just for make the city grow. Okay, one more. Oh, that's the landfill. Let's actually not do that. Let's keep the space open for additional landfills and stuff. I think at some point it will be a problem. It will become a problem again. It hasn't been for a while. We didn't have any waste problems for a while, so it will come again. With growth, there come problems with waste, as you would imagine. Okay, so we have additional demand for industrial zones. Let's do actually. There's just one. Okay, that's interesting. There's no high density industrial zone. I thought there was, but there isn't. Let's take these two areas and make them all industry. Why isn't this working? Interesting. Broken. Okay, one more. And now we need to make sure that let's actually look at noise pollution. Yeah, might be too close. And let's have a look at the pollution. So this is why I'm keeping a belt, let's say, or a strip without the industry, because I don't want to have the industry too close to residential areas, because the pollution will drive them away and make them sick. And they will use the healthcare system, and all the bad stuff will happen that you don't want in your city. And as I said, save early, save often, yes. Now let's have a look at happiness again. looks pretty good. Let's have a look at pollution. Yeah, oh, we're good, but I see there's a crime problem down here. Well, it's low anyways, but there's no police station. What? Oh, I think fire hazard should also be an issue down here. No, there is, we built one. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, but a police station would be cool, so let's build one. Make sure that the my citizens at the in the southwest are safe too. We take care of all our citizens. We love them all. Shall yeah, let's do one more here. So we're safe, and we have the crime rate really crushed. I wanna have it below 3 or 4%. There's abandoned buildings. I don't like that. Why do you abandon a building? Okay, so let's see. Healthcare is 74. That's okay-ish, I think. But I think we need another clinic down here because we'll expand in this area, and we will need a clinic anyway. So let's do one, which covers this area. That makes people happy. And also we might look into another child health center. Increase birth rate. Well, that's always good. Let's do that. Increasing birth rate is a good thing. Let's make this a nice spot for young families who want to have babies. And also at some point we will do something for the elderly. There's this elder care. Treatment target specifically for the elderly, which creates a health benefit. Extends the lifespan of the elderly, that's good. Okay, we have enough water. We have enough-ish electricity for... We have enough for a while. 50 megawatts reserve, so that should be fine. Let's take a look at education. We're good on capacity. Oh, no problem whatsoever. What about university? When is it unlocked? Oh, it is unlocked. Ooh, we just need more money. Once we have the... Oh, 75k. Wow. Okay, let's speed up. And let's see whether we can make it to the university in today's session or whether we do that on Thursday. By the way, I will continue the save game from today on Thursday. 9 PM CET. But we'll continue for a while. No worries there. Actually, I love this game. Makes time fly. I forget how quickly time goes by when I'm in this game. Okay, so we have an issue with... Oh, there's no water. We have an issue with water. Here, let's fix that. Okay, that works. But let's make sure that the gap here doesn't cause another problem when I'm not looking. There we go. We're doing fine on the money side. Actually, let's have a look at the income. Okay, from residential areas, wow, there's a lot of money coming from the residential areas. The second on the list is the commercial area, and then there is the industry sector, which contributes the least to the coffers of the city. Okay, looks good. I think we're good. We have the taxes pushed up a bit, but it's working. It's fine. And the high density zones, actually, we put them up also into a similar, actually the same range, and see how it goes. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, take a look at... Oh, there's a fisher boat. Oh, there's a few of them, actually. Now, let's see how they're doing. 4 freight trucks out of 6 are in use. Fishing route efficiency 100%. Looks good. I think we're doing well. This is one of the new features of the Sunset Harbor update. You have the fishing harbor, I think, or harbor, I guess, and the fishing industry, which consists of the harbor and of actually trucks which ship the fish somewhere. I don't know. I have to look into it. It's my first session with the new update. I need to make sure that I put electricity here. Alright, so the quick and dirty way would be just to connect up the area here with the area there. But this will run into a problem pretty quickly again, because there's not much capacity left. Okay, so we need to fix that. We have the money, so let's do an additional advanced turbine, I think it's called. Advanced wind turbine, yeah. By the way, we will build a green city. We will do no fossil fuel, we will do no coal, no oil, none of the dirty stuff. We'll also not do any kind of nuclear power or something. We will do solar energy or wind energy, or the dam, actually, the hydro stuff. Okay, so now we have a waste issue, and this is gonna be a pain if we don't fix it quickly. We have the incineration plant. We can use that, but we need to push that out pretty far, because this is a real issue with pollution if we build this. Okay, so let's actually take this one and build out here and use this. Yeah, I'm sorry for the road in front of your house. Let's take this as a space to go for the incineration plant. I think they don't need electricity because they produce it from waste, but they need water. Let's give them water then. Yeah, looks good. So we have additional capacity here, which means that we should be able to... Yeah, already 12 out of 27 trucks are on the road, and they're bringing back the wastes. Yeah, we should have solved the issue here pretty quickly, because there's enough garbage trucks ready to pick up. Yeah, there we go. That's fixed. Wow, look at this demand. Residential zone demand is through the roof, which means we have a bit of money, which means that we have to expand again. Yeah, we can just do the... Let's actually, why not do a second row of high density residential zone? This would be cool to have a bit of a few high risers at the waterfront. I think this will look pretty nice in our city. Let's do a road of high risers, high density residential areas, and let's make sure that the demand is satisfied. Yeah, I think it should be enough to build out the area back here. There we go. This should be okay. Let's see whether we have this services in place. We do. They're already building them. There's really high demand. Now we have demand for commercial zones, which always follows the residential thing, as far as I've seen. Okay, so let's make sure... Oh no, actually... I have no idea what this thing does. It's probably just a... I don't know, an asset which stands in the place and can be... Oh, it does have a function. I can use the rail tracks, actually. Just demolish the building here. Let's do it at some point. Okay. Space is already occupied by what? Okay, there we go. That's not nice, but I'll fix that off stream at some point. Okay, so now let's make sure that we connect the roads in a very nice fashion. No. Yeah, why not? Is there... Oh, the incline is too steep, isn't it? No, doesn't work. Anyways. So now we build some commercial... We actually do some high-density commercial areas right behind the residential area. But one thing I would like to do is to do the office zone. Do the office zone as an next row, and then the high-density commercial district, because probably the high-density commercial district will produce a bit of noise pollution, which we don't want close to a residential area. By the way, chat, if the music is too loud or too low, let me know. I can tweak that in the game. To me, it sounds quite loud at times, but I'm not sure if it's the same for you. Now let's go for the high density stuff, which should be dark blue. Yes, it is. Let's do this in office, and now let's go for a row of high density commercial buildings or zone area, whatever. Yeah, they're in high demand. They already started construction, but I need to make sure that I have the infrastructure in place, which I don't. I forgot to actually make sure that they have water. That's always critical, but that it's fixed now. Wow, look at this. Everyone loves my town. Oh, by the way, I think we can buy another patch of land. Okay, chat, which one shall it be? I'm kind of inclined to continue to go to the west and attach to the highway here. Yeah, let's do it. Whoa, plenty of money. I'm doing well. I'm doing really well money-wise. So let's make sure that in this case, when we do the access road, it should probably be up here and down here. We will do a toll station. I would like to get some money from these guys that wanna enter my town or leave it. Small city, 9,000. So we have another row of unlocks that we can play with. There's the train station, cargo train terminal, metro intercity bus hub, and the hydro power plant. All interesting stuff. But let's make sure that we have enough space for the residents that want to live in our town. We're really popular. Why not do another layer directly here? Oops. Oh no, I'm on the bendy road thing. Okay, so let's go. Sorry. Okay, so let's connect up. Sorry, I need to flatten a few buildings, but that's for progress. You'll be a hero. Alright. Alright, so let's connect them up. Okay, so let's do a bit of let's give it a bit more space. Actually, let's not. Let's build it. Let's do a dense area here. And see how the people like it. I think I'll do high density residential area back here. Because it does look nice if you have smaller buildings at the beachfront or at the waterfront, and you have some high-risers behind them. Should look pretty darn good in nighttime or with a nice sunset. That should be really lovely. Okay, so let's paint in the urban areas, high-density residential zones. Let's do that. By the way, I know that I can paint the areas as well, but I like it better with the clicking for some reason. Don't ask me why, I'm just used to it. But it does work with the painting as well. I'm just more used to this clicking thing. And as you can see, I'm not the ultra perfectionist in doing the roads perfectly square and all this kind of stuff. I kind of like the natural chaos, let's say, or a bit of chaos in building these things. It makes it a bit more pleasing to the eye, in my opinion. Not everything needs to be straight and square and perfect. Nature isn't perfect, humans aren't either, so let's give it a bit of character, let's say. Oh, and I forgot to attach them to the water service, which is critical, so let's fix that. So that should be okay. Yes. So let's make sure that we have actually enough electricity. Yeah, that could be an issue pretty quickly once. No, that's probably not enough. So we have the money. We have a lot of money, by the way. Let's build... Can I build the... Oh, 17,000. I want to build the solar power plant. I love them. So let's grow quickly and get to 17,000 people to be able to build the solar power plant. For some reason, I think they do noise pollution. I have no idea why they should do make any noise. But anyways, you can't build them near the residential areas as well. You need to find a spot. Whether, I need to take care that I'm not too close to the area where the people live, because noise pollution makes them sick. I don't want sick people. I don't allow that in my city. I want to have healthy people. Healthy people pay more taxes and they're happier. And if they're happier, they pay more taxes, as I said. Average health is good. Let's look at noise pollution. Yeah, that's commercial area. That's a bit of an issue. Okay, otherwise pollution is fine. Okay, there's upgrades, building upgrades, which is good. Now we need to make sure that we look at the crime rate. We have that under control. Let's look at the fire hazard. Oh, that's risen a bit. Oh, it's risen a lot actually in this area, so let's make sure that we tackle this before we run into issues. I should be okay money-wise. I earn enough to be able to maintain the additional fire departments. But no road access. Okay, now it's working. No idea what I did there. Okay, we were looking at fire safety. That should be... I think the issue is if I have only these straight roads with no connecting roads, they can't move there quickly, which is actually not smart. So let's make sure that there's a better connection between the large or the long areas, the long roads, just to make sure that they can get there more quickly. Well, I think we have the problem that we have, yeah, no more room. So we need to empty this to another facility. And what? Oh, they're both full. Okay. Now we need to make sure that we actually go for the incinerator. Build. Yeah, let's build 2 of them. Make sure that they are emptied, and then actually kill them once they're empty. We can remove them. Yeah, there already is a garbage problem. I was a bit late on that. Okay, we should have fixed that by now. Yeah, they already started to move out the trucks, which is good. Starting to look good, the town. I really like. Look at this. Ooh, nice. Starting to look really good. But there's a fire problem. There's a fire going on. Let's make sure that we have. There's a fire department. Yeah, I think it's solved already. Okay, demands are under control. We have lots of money. So let's see what we can do with that. Bus intercity bus hub. There's a metro intercity bus hub. Okay. I think I'll leave that for later. To get all the metro stuff and the stuff, the traffic stuff going. But we could do. Could do it. Nah, trains, I'm not quite sure. Or we could do a cargo terminal. No, we don't. Let's not do that. We could have a look at buses. That's something we could have a look at. Or we could do... actually, a winter market. Wow, that's really expensive. Yeah, let's wait for that. I'm really looking forward to doing the monuments. There's really cool stuff in the monument section. But I need 70,000 people, and I have almost 10,000. Okay, now we can do the dam, the hydropower plant. Sorry, but I think I'm waiting for the. I'm really waiting for the solar power plant. Oh yeah, we could do something for education again. We could have a look at the. Oh, okay. There's enough seats ready. There's enough capacity, but they're not in the in range. So why not do one maybe elementary? Do one here. Oh, yeah, let's make sure I connect the water service. It's always critical. Never forget to give people water. Now let's have a look at the high school. Level of education. There's one there. Let's build one. Yeah, I think that's okay if I flatten a few commercial buildings for that. Sacrifice them for education. Or knowledge to my people. Okay, now we have uneducated for 53%. That's actually still quite high. Educated and well-educated and highly educated is 0 because we don't have universities. Okay. Let's build one then. That's rather expensive. And also the upkeep cost is quite high, so let's... And it takes a lot of space, really. Wow. Does it? No, no, let's not do it. Let's do it down here, actually. Where there is ample space. And they're close to the water and the fishing docks. Yeah, that should be fine. Bam! Wow. People love universe. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that was cool. Now let's see whether this did something. Wow, 80% residential happiness. That's cool. That's quite a lot. That's good. Okay, what do you want to tell me? The train station, yes, but I don't want it right now. I don't want a train station. I want to have a look at the university. Okay, there's already a few students moving in, and we should see the no, that's not that. That's that. We should see an improvement in the highly educated area pretty quickly. But I'm not quite sure why we have the uneducated number still so high. There is. I'm not quite sure if the schools need to be in industrial areas as well, or just in the residential ones. Or whether the commercial zones need education. I'm not quite sure about that. Doesn't make sense really. They should be in the probably more around the residential areas. But still, the number is a tad high for my taste. I need to work on that. I need to find out. We could actually also build a library. Why not? Books are nice, so and they provide entertainment value. Oh, that helps. Well, it's fine. It's fine. A nice spot. Ooh, that would be nice to build a waterfront library with a nice view. You can sit at the window, look at the river while reading a nice book. Where shall I? That looks like a nice spot. And it rises the happiness for commercial areas too, which is nice. So there's people that they go from the office to the library to spend a bit of time in their lunch break reading a book or something. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, already one visitor. Okay, it's growing. There's the numbers growing, that's good. We still have a waste management problem, as it seems in... Whoa, actually all over the place. Why is that? Okay, only 3 trucks in use. 5 trucks in use. So I think we will need to have additional additional incinerator plants at another location. Let's extend the road a bit. Actually, why not extend it? Hold the hole. Right. Connect it up. And make sure that we have a bit of garbage collection facilities up here. So this should help with this problem, I think. There should be more than enough trucks available. Garbage processing status is in the red. Landfill usage is high. Well, the landfills is over capacity, but I have the incinerators as well. They should push the number down, really. If you know what's happening here, chat, let me know. I'm not quite sure why the number isn't going down. There should be better. Well, the issue is being resolved as I see, but... Oh, big city, 14,000, wow! Water treatment plant. Don't want to pump raw sewage into bodies of water. You can build water treatment plant to reduce the environmental impact of the city. Purifies 85% of the pollution in sewage. We should do that. Crematorium, yes. Advanced inland water treatment plant. Treatment plant, which extends well. Let's have a look at this later. Large water tower. A water source, that's cool. And the train metro hub. Oh, that's quite a... Oh, and the new area. We can unlock a new areas if we want to as well. We have the money for it. So we can do that, but I wanna you actually fix the garbage issue that we have first. I have no idea why this is so low. And it's getting worse actually. Alright, so they yes, we want to burn it and create electricity, but we also want to make sure that the garbage processing status is improving. Okay, so if we have a look at this here, for example, only 6 out of 27 are in use. They're not running at capacity, but still the that might be the issue why the efficiency is low, but why is there a processing status so low? It's interesting. Okay. Alright, so let's build one more incinerator, which should take care of... So let's not build any residential stuff up here anyways. Just to make sure that we have enough capacity to remove all the trash. But this is an issue that I had in other games as well, in other sessions with this game as well, that the capacity or the performance of the incinerators were really low for some reason. I haven't really figured out why that is. Elementary school. Anyways, let's have a look if it improves over time. And oh, it's already improving. Interesting. So it's probably more a thing of that I need more of them distributed all over the city, so the trucks don't have kilometers to go before they can collect the garbage. Okay, so let's have a rundown. Water. Yeah, I think we should take care of additional water pumps, just to make sure that we don't run out. In the next few minutes. And now we need to make sure that we have the sewage pumps also ready. There we go. And this should fix this for a while. We also jump up here, I would say, once the whole thing is connected and running. Oh. Yeah, there we go. So the water problem is solved and the whole thing is safe. There's a bit extra electricity as well, actually 100 megawatts, which is good. Now let's have a look at the education status. Elementary. It's interesting that the commercial areas also seem to need educational facilities. Let's have a look whether this has any impact. There's another one up here. If the buildings change color over time, then it does have an effect, but I'm not quite sure if it really does. The people get happier if the schools are close by, but if it doesn't have an effect, I will move them because they just cost upkeep every week. That doesn't seem to have an effect really. Speed up time a bit? No, it doesn't. Well, let's keep them for the moment. I'm not quite sure why these commercial buildings are also color coded when I look at education. Okay, let's look at health. 73, which is okay. Would be better. Oh yeah, okay. But I think the same thing for the. Let's actually have a look. Is this? No, that's residential. I forgot that I built the whole belt. I built high-density residential areas back there. I thought it was commercial, so yeah. Then we need to take care of the education and the health care things. Hospital, 65k, 2,400 upkeep a week. That's quite steep. Patient capacity 100, patient capacity 500. 10k, 65k. It's not really worth it. Oh, they have helicopters. Okay, there might be a difference that makes it worthwhile to build one of these centrally. Yeah, let's do it. Makes people happy a lot. Okay, so now we have additional needs for but let's see, this is commercial. Yeah, this is commercial, this is residential, this is the office belt. Okay, now I get it. Now we're good here, we're good back here. And let's look at fire hazard. That's horrible. We need to take care of that. We can also build one of the big ones. Yeah. They have a huge reach. That's actually quite a good reach there. Okay, so let's look at the crime rate and police station. Jails available. Well, they're almost to capacity, which means that I will need a police headquarters. Yeah, let's have one of those. Is there any special place where I need to put that? We could actually put it in the middle of the whole thing. Yeah, they should be quick getting around pretty quickly from there. That's actually good. Probably a good idea, I hope. Okay, so let's check. Electricity, good. Water, check. Also improving, but still in the yellow. I want to have that in the green. Might be it's just a landfill thing. Yeah, it's still empty. Okay, let's look at health. 80, that's good. Happiness, that's good. Levels, good. Also improving. Waste. Ooh, that's ugly. But that's the reason why we had the belt in between and leave a space. Noise pollution is an issue in the commercial areas, but that's expected. Yeah, can't do much about that. Fire safety is good. This area, well, we'll fix that at some point. Actually, we can connect the roads. Actually, I should fix it probably pretty quickly to improve it. Okay, crime is low. I have tons of money, and everything looks pretty nice. I think we're in a good spot to call it a day for today and continue on Thursday. Now, if you want to see the city grow further and see a few of the new features that I have unlocked, like the metro and stuff. Let's tune back in on Thursday, 9 p.m. CET. Let's make sure that we give it a save, that we have the same level as next week. Okay guys, that's it for today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you on Thursday.